Welcome to the cost of the dream. Some success stories don't start with opportunity, they start with survival. Today, I'm joined by the king of high life music in Europe, Wilson Nwane. Imagine losing your father at just 10 years old. Imagine watching your mother stretch herself financially, emotionally, spiritually, just to keep you in school. Imagine being surrounded by limitations, but still refusing to let your environment write your ending. For Wilson, music wasn't just a passion, it was survival. It was the place he could breathe, the escape plan, the one thing that made the future feel possible when life was trying to collapse his options. In this episode, Wilson breaks down what actually changed his life: focus and consistency, not hype, not shortcuts, just disciplined effort, day after day, until his impossible became inevitable. And then we go forward because Wilson isn't just reflecting on the past, he shares a sharp outlook on the future of music, how AI is accelerating creation, and why the scarcity of live music will drive demand for real artists and real experiences. If you've ever felt like your background puts a ceiling over your life, this conversation will challenge that belief. If experience is your best teacher, do not listen to this. But if, like me, you prefer to learn from the experience of others, then listen attentively. I'm your host, Mobu, and this is the cost of the dream. Let's get into it. Wilson Nwane, you're welcome to the cost of the dream. Ezegu, Africa, na Europe. Wilson, can you tell us a bit about yourself? Introduce yourself to us before we start.
All right. Thank you so much. My name is Wilson Nwane. Or Nwane. People call me Willie.
Yeah.
If you know me very, very close to family,
Yeah.
then you call me Willie.
Mm.
But generally everyone calls me Wilson.
Okay.
So I'm an Igbo man from Nigeria and in Africa. Nigeria from in Africa. So people do call me so many names.
Okay.
Whatever that suits them. Some call me Ezegu Africa.
Mm.
That means King of High Life Music in diaspora. And some call me Omenwanne, Some call me Omenoha, So, but all those things are just accolade given to me by the things I do in life. But when anyone asks me to introduce myself, I just say I'm Wilson Nwane. Ezegu Africa, Nobodo Igbo.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
So you are a high life musician,
Yes.
artist, and I know you are also involved in quite a lot of things.
Yes.
Can you tell us other things you are involved in?
Okay. Is it musically?
Not just musically. I know about Wilson Foundation. I know about
Okay.
So yeah, just
Okay. I'm into music, and all my life I've been into music. Yeah, I didn't just start today, but performance, like stage performance, I've done it for the past 30 years.
Wow.
Yes.
30 years.
Yes. Well, many people may not understand.
Yeah.
I started way back in Nigeria, and I even went to study music in Nigeria.
Wow.
But I didn't finish there. Then I came to the UK, continued again in Greenwich College to do music business, sound engineering, rehearsal techniques, and
Wow.
a lot of things I've done. All my life, I've never done any other government job. I was growing up in Nigeria. There's no civil service. There's no other business apart from music.
Wow.
Then I found myself in the UK. So, so since then, when you come over here, obviously you will struggle with things.
Yeah, and we'll get into that later.
Yeah.
We'll get into that later, and we'll explore the things that you do.
Yeah.
But
so, let me continue. So, music. I have a company.
Okay.
Yeah, here in the UK. I have a charity foundation where I support people, give back to the society.
Wow.
We have an organization here. We have Igbo musicians in diaspora.
Okay.
So which I lead them. Wow. Yeah, as well.
That's
and many other things.
Yeah.
As we go further, I will now begin to explain.
Yeah. Amazing. Yeah. That is awesome.
Thank you.
So, obviously, this podcast is called The Cost of the Dream.
Okay.
So, when you hear that phrase, the cost of the dream, what is the first real life moment that comes, the picture that comes to your mind?
Cost of the dream.
Yeah.
Is it about the challenges I've faced through the journey, or about what?
It could be anything.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's what comes to your mind when you hear the cost of the dream. Obviously, the dream we mean is your dream.
Yes.
Right? The dream, for example, when you were at the age of 10, what did you visualize? And when we say the cost of the dream, what comes to mind?
I'll just say things as I see them.
That's right.
And this is me.
Yeah.
When I was growing up, I never told myself this is who I'm going to be, or what I'm going to become as I grow older. I never had such dreams. I was growing up as a normal person, went to school, primary, secondary school. But like I said before, I live according to what the day brings. Yes, I don't have this is a dream, but I have a principle.
Okay.
And I think that principle is what has kept me going.
Okay.
Yeah. And those principles, I got them from my parents. About, the value of life, respect, and being that resilient, being able to withstand any situation in life. So maybe business people can say this is my dream and I want to chase this. No, I live according to what my mind tells me.
Okay.
Yes.
So, if you take us back to the beginning, before you became the king of high life music in the UK, before the band, before the fame, just take us back. When did it all start for you, and how did it start, and how did you get this far?
When I came to the UK, like I said before, remember, there's still going to be a lot of challenges. I faced so many challenges.
How did you even get to the UK? What led to the UK coming into the equation?
Okay.
How did it all start?
Yeah. And, you talk about dream, and you talked about dream before. But when I was in Nigeria, I had that mind, had in my mind that I would travel out of the country.
Okay.
For a better future. That's actually the dream at the time. I said.
At what age? When was that?
I was about 20 something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was about 20. Before, maybe early 20s, yeah. I was thinking about leaving Africa for a brighter future. because I didn't see much I could do in Nigeria. That's why I said to you, I don't have a dream.
Okay.
But I didn't still see myself in Nigeria.
Okay.
Because I knew that I wouldn't survive, I wouldn't succeed in Nigeria. At the time, I don't know, that was my intuition.
Yeah.
And that was the reality.
Mm.
So I needed to leave Nigeria.
Wow.
At the time, yes.
Mm.
So I began to work on it. And here I am.
Mm.
Yeah.
Why did you feel like you couldn't succeed in Nigeria at the time? And were you already doing music at this time?
Yes, of course. I was into music full time. Like I told you, I never went to do. Had an employment anywhere.
Yeah.
In Nigeria apart from music. And this music did not start from any other place other than my home. My mom used to sing, and I heard her singing very beautiful voice. So that time when I'll be washing dishes, I'll be singing as well. I'll be shouting and screaming, singing. And mom would say, "Can you keep quiet? You're very loud." Yeah. So then I joined the choir in my church, local church.
Age was that?
I was the youngest at that time. I was about 12 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Around the time, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was the youngest. So, normally if you join the choir as a man, as a male,
yeah,
you go to tenor. But because of how tiny my voice was at the time, I was in a treble. So they put me where the soprano, we call it treble those days. So soprano still.
Yeah.
So I was with them. From there, we had one man bought a band for us in the church.
A drum.
Yeah, drum. Yeah,
drum
they
kit.
just drum kits and equipment and all that. So they needed people to play. So I was still small. Some other guys were playing already. So, but they couldn't let me in. Yeah. So one day I think, because what used to happen if as a young guy then, if I hear any song that was released, I will be learning the song.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I will sing it according to how the song was, being played over the radio or over the cassette. That time was cassette.
Yeah.
So I'll be singing it like without missing any
note,
any word.
Wow.
So you sing along with the musician. So one day I think the band went for a wake up. So I think they were singing. And all the singers, everybody got tired.
Yeah.
So then I said, "Can I sing?" They gave me a microphone. So I started. Didn't even know which key I was singing. So, so then I sang. Then some of the people came to me and said, "You can join the band.
Wow.
Join the band. You have a very good voice. So I met one of them guys. Spoke to him. Said yes. I can join the band, but I have to pay him some money. Yeah.
At that age.
Yes, of course. Which I knew if I had told my mom would say no.
Yeah.
Then I quite secretly somehow made some money and gave to the guy.
Wow.
Then he put me in the band.
Wow.
So I became the backup singer. From there, I started learning how to. In fact, my brother was in Germany at the time. So he sent some stuff to us in Nigeria. So one of the things that was in the back, one of the boxes was this mouth piano, mouth organ.
Yeah.
So remember, I was already in choir.
Yeah.
So I know do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
Yeah.
And I know that when the soprano sings in mi, do, the alto will say mi, just like that.
Yeah.
So then I began to find where those notes in
on the mouth organ.
Mouth organ.
Yeah.
So that was how I started blowing and playing the thing.
Wow.
So then I began to say, okay, this maybe if I go to the big piano,
it's
going to be like this.
Yeah.
Then from there, I went there, I started looking for it.
Yeah.
When I went to the church. So started looking for it. Then all of a sudden, the whole thing began to make sense.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
Then these guys never knew I already.
You were learning.
Yeah, I was learning. Yeah. So one day we went for band practice. Then the keyboardist wasn't there. I went to the keyboard. Then I started with one hand.
Yeah.
Searching for the songs.
Yeah.
It was just so crazy,
Yeah.
So that was how one day I asked the guy, I say, how do you place the left one?
Yeah.
Then he told me.
Yeah.
And from there, I started playing, like, music is about everyday thing.
Yeah.
If you give your time to it, then you get, So like play as we say in Nigeria.
Yeah.
So I moved on from backup singer to keyboardist.
Okay.
Then from there, one of the guitarists. Then when they play guitar, they cover their hands so that you don't see what they're playing.
Really?
Yes. I said, what's all this? Then I began to find how these things happen.
Yeah.
So one day I called one young lady, one of our sisters. We used to be in the choir together. I asked her, I say, when I play this thing here, you're there listening to me. Just tell me if I'm getting it.
Yeah.
If it's correct or not. She's not a guitarist.
Yeah.
But at least we have the ear.
Yeah.
you know. So when I played, she said, yes, you're getting it.
Wow.
So I was just playing one single chord.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I tried to move on to the other one. No way, it was just too much. So just like that, before I knew it, I could move from one place to another. Then the guy, when he comes to play, I would say, can you show me this? No, listen, just mind your singing. I just mind that one. I said, but I just want to learn.
Yeah.
Because ever my life, I've been somebody who wants to learn new things, new challenges.
Okay.
So, and that has really helped me.
Wow.
So from there, I went to play drums. All the other thing now is history.
How many instruments do you play?
Yeah,
at the
okay.
moment?
I play keyboard, I play drums, I play saxophone, I play guitar,
Yeah.
It's been a long time I haven't played, so you can say I was struggling. So I play bass guitar, because bass guitar was actually the one I learned properly.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. How did you learn that one?
Yeah, there was a guy that came to stay with his brother in my village.
Yeah.
Those days, and the guy was a very good bassist.
Yeah.
So he had the book.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was actually why I said that was the one I learned properly. So the guy gave me that book. Then I began to read, understanding what is called knobs, what is called strings, and what is called frets. You understand?
Yeah.
Then I began to play bass guitar. In fact, life made it easy for me. So, but majorly I was into singing. Then moved from one church to another church. People will see us and say, man, you guys are good. Come. Because I already exposed myself to learn other instruments. Then I had an upper hand.
But was there a moment, one performance, a time in church when you realized that this thing was actually more serious than I thought, and it's something I need to take serious?
I'm somebody that believes in myself, I already know that I can do more when it comes to music. Because the way I live my life, I don't see the current situation. I always see ahead of time. And that has really helped me. There are so many things I've done, even the things I've done recently. I believe they are for something in the future, not even now. But when I'm doing them, it sounds so foolish and stupid. But the future will always meet up and say, this is why this happened.
Wow.
That, I don't know, people may say maybe it's spiritual, but it's not. But that's how I live my life. I saw that music is going to take me places.
Wow.
From my village, I went to so many events outside the state.
Wow. From your village?
From my village, yes.
Wow.
From my village, I went to think my village in Imo State. Yeah. I went to National Theatre.
Wow.
From
Lagos.
my village, yes.
Wow.
For an event.
Wow.
So it wasn't a joke. It's music now.
Wow. Yeah. And but was there a particular performance you did that it dawned on you? Maybe the reactions people gave,
Yeah.
the way they reacted to your music.
Yeah.
Because I've seen you perform live, and it's something else. It's magical.
Electrifying, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
So there must have been a moment
Yeah.
that you just felt like, yeah, this is me. I can actually go for it. And what was that moment like? I remember,
Yeah.
and back in Africa, when I was quite young, music was one of those things that if you did it so much, they would send you back to go and read your books. It was like almost like football. They looked at it as a hobby, and
Yeah.
you were trying to make it a career.
Yeah.
How did you do it?
Okay.
How did you even know that it could be something more than?
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me tell you if I sing like that is the last moment for me. I don't sing like if I'm finished singing now, I'm still having another show tomorrow. No. I want to give it my best at the time when I'm singing. And the feedback, not only in the UK you get feedback, but in Nigeria, so many people. Do you know people from my village, elderly people, when I'm singing in another village, they will come to see me,
Wow.
to watch me. So I'm not stupid to know that this guy is getting it right.
Yeah. Wow.
Because if I'm not doing it right,
Yeah.
there wouldn't be people who wants to come and see me.
Yeah.
And another thing that was like an intuition in me saying, look, this thing is good for you. When another person is singing, if they drop the microphone, I take the microphone.
Yeah.
You will hear the difference from what actually they were singing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't even need a prophet to
Yeah.
tell me that, look, guy, you have a talent here.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I do my best. I don't struggle when I'm singing. I just look at something to make it more fun. If you're doing this, if you're doing your own in one particular square, then I want to step out of that square to do something different. And I did it so many places in Nigeria when I was in Nigeria. Yeah.
Wow.
When maybe if you have an event where a lot of musicians came,
Yeah.
then when they'll be performing, in my head I'll be thinking, I need to do something different. I need to do something different. Okay, you're singing church song now. Okay, I have to do something different. Because I was versatile.
Yeah.
I learned how to sing all those Afrobeat, Fela music those days.
Yeah.
Osadebe then, Warrior. And church, I started from the church. So if you're singing church song too much, my brother have to buarela Diego.
And what does it mean to buarela?
I have to change the dynamics.
Yeah.
Everything will have to change.
Wow.
So as soon as I have that microphone, even if it entails me singing Afrobeat in a church way, I have to do it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
If it entails me removing my shirt at the time, I will do it. So that when I leave that area, I've left a mark that people will always remember. That guy, man, he was singing even to a point where he had to remove his shirt. Those days, you can imagine. Even in church, I've played guitar to a point where people they weren't talking about who was singing.
Yeah.
They were talking about the guitar.
Wow.
I said, okay.
Yeah. There's something special.
There must be, even if it's one note, but make that one note heavy.
Yeah.
That people will begin to say, man, that guy is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because music is so vast that if you play R&B, you may not know how to play high life music. When people talk about Michael Jackson as the king of pop, somebody needs to be king of high life too.
And that's a good point. I was just about to ask you. You are known for high life music.
Yes.
And that's a very specific genre.
Yes.
At what point did you decide that this is something I will,
Want to do.
want to do? And it's especially, then
Yeah.
it was probably pop, Michael Jackson, and
Yeah.
the rest of them that were trending sounds at that time.
Those days,
What
yes.
made you go for high life music?
Okay. Remember I said earlier that I was exposed to so many genres
Yeah.
of music.
Yeah.
But when I came over here, remember I told you I went to college. So when I got into college, I met some wicked guitarist
Yeah.
that plays heavy metal,
Yeah.
rock.
Yeah.
Then if I write songs, yeah, and because of I've mixed up with them, so my lyrics, the beat, everything is
Yeah.
now going to be affected by those
The
kind
blend,
of
yeah.
blend, yeah. Then I did one song called "Beauty of Knowing You."
Okay.
It was on television here in the UK.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That time we had Faith TV, we
Yeah.
had so many other gospel channels. It was there.
Wow.
Yeah, we played it so many times. Then I had some white friends, British guys.
Yeah.
They came to my house one day. We were having a chat. They were like listening to my music. I had what's it called? Gonna Make It.
Yeah.
It was heavily on rock, kind of.
Yeah.
And if I had brought those songs in Nigeria, being a Nigerian guy,
Yeah.
it would blow me to another stage.
Really?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Then, but when we were talking, they told me, Wilson, do you know if you play your traditional music? Because they asked me if I know how to play any African music. I took my guitar, I played some high life tunes.
Yeah.
They said, this is it.
Wow.
Do this one. Because one problem we have as a people is we are here now. We want to be British
to blend,
than the British. Which doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
What will, make you an outstanding individual is when you can do that which no other person can do.
That way you're authentic.
Yes, of course. Not being authentic, but you'll be astounding. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
Nobody is doing it.
Yeah.
Then why don't you do it? Not only doing it, but you're good at it.
So the group of British friends that came.
Yeah, they came to see me.
They had the African music you did.
And they said
they said you have to stick there.
Stick here. This is beautiful.
Wow.
Because you cannot be British than the British.
Yeah. You cannot be a Sir Elton John.
Then I started. That's okay.
Yeah.
That was in that time in London.
Yeah. How long ago was this?
This is 2025. It's about 14 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Then that time I've lived in so many places in the country. Yeah. Then came to London, settled. Then I started saying, okay, what I'll do. I had my guitar, no band, nothing. Then I met one other guy. Then he invited me to come and play because I play and sing. Those are local high life things. And people were missing them at the time, remember? Not only that they told me to do this, but I've been longing to see what can I do to bring back that which our people were missing from home. And I have it, which is the music. Yeah? If you need okra now, they go to Peckham and get okra.
Yeah.
If you need egusi, they go to Peckham and get it, or go to Woolwich or any other Dustin and all those other places in London.
And these are African foods.
African food, yeah. But music, you can't get it.
You can't buy it
raw. You can't. You only buy the CDs.
Yeah.
But people want to hear it.
Yeah.
Igbo high life music, they want to hear it. Then I went to one place in Finsbury Park. What was that?
What was the first show you did?
In London.
In London.
In the UK.
In the UK.
Okay, it was in my own show, not other people's show.
No, the first event
that I was involved.
And then you played high life music.
Like I was talking about what's it called?
Finsbury Park.
Finsbury Park.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was this what's the restaurant? Oh, I forgot. Cocoa Bar.
All right, Cocoa Bar. Wow, it's
Yeah.
a very popular.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
the Cocoa Bar, this recent one that AY them are using.
Yeah.
Just recently they built it. But the main Cocoa Bar was in Finsbury Park.
Wow.
Yeah. And was popular at the time. Then I went there, they had a show, they involved me, they put my picture. In fact, that was the first time I did high life music, that my picture was on a poster. But every other one was in the church. You know, we had church programs and people put my pictures, and I was so many places, you know. Before high life, I've been into so many churches, singing, playing, trying to help people and all that. But the high life thing now happened. I say, this is it. Then I took my guitar, I was playing. I think I have that video on YouTube. I'll look for it. Yeah. So I played, and it was awesome.
Wow.
So people, the feedback I got was beautiful.
Wow.
I said, okay, listen, you don't need to stop here. Then other people who were planning Igbo Day and, you know, got involved with them, and we talked about, you know, high life music. I said, yes, I can do it. Then from there, gather some guys. What we need is just to get the rhythm and leave it to me. I will sing. Yeah. That's how everything happened.
Wow.
Then we had shows with other people coming from Nigeria. Then, you know, I began to meet some other, because here it's not like Nigeria, where you see musicians anywhere you can pick people. It's difficult here. One, even if you're a guitarist, you come to the country, you don't have paper. You need to find where to live. You need to work. So you forget your guitar.
Yes.
Yeah, you no longer be a musician.
Wow.
You end your life in maybe working from one factory or one company, and you're no longer a musician. So to find musicians here became a problem. Even up till now, I still struggle with.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And the point you just made, you know, some people, when they come to the UK, right, they lose themselves in trying to survive.
Okay.
They go for so many shifts. Tell us a little bit of your story. Did you ever have to find other jobs to put food on the table? Because I believe you're a family man, right?
Yes.
So how could your family survive? I mean, your wife would not say there's no food and you bring the guitar. No. So
now, the thing is this. I told you that earlier on. I said to you, principle.
Yeah.
If you want to, I'm somebody, if I made up my mind to achieve something, no matter what stands in front of me, I must push it away to achieve what I want. So sometimes why people fail is not when they are in that journey, or on the journey. How do you put it? Is it in or on? I don't know.
On the journey.
On the journey.
Yeah.
Okay. So when they are on the journey, it's not when they failed. A lot of people fail before they start the journey. Because nothing will stop you as long as you're on that journey. Nothing will ever stop you from achieving your goals. What stops you is from the beginning. I don't know if it makes sense.
I'm trying to understand. Yeah, but help me understand. What is it that stops you? Are you talking about your mindset or?
Yes.
Okay.
The you that is in you is what stops you.
So is this a belief system?
Yes.
So do you have to believe in what you want to do?
It's like when you want to build a house.
Yeah.
You call an architect.
Yeah.
To draw a kind of plan for you. Yeah. That plan is the finished version of your house.
Yeah.
Not the block that's been laid. I don't know if it makes sense.
It does make sense. So
the plan is your house.
Yeah.
Not the block that is being laid.
Wow. So that's the vision.
Yes.
That you are going for.
Yes.
But sometimes, using that house analogy now.
Yes.
Sometimes you may not have the resources
Okay,
to build
depends
that
on
house.
the angle you're looking at it.
So how did you even pay your rent?
Okay.
Could the music pay the rent from day one? I like to understand.
No. Okay. Remember,
Yeah.
when you have a building plan
Yeah.
and you started building your house,
Yeah.
remember you will always consult your building plan
Yeah.
when you're laying the blocks. Sometimes the engineer makes mistakes.
Yeah.
And they consult their plan. That's why I keep saying that the plan is the finished version, not the one that the block that's been laid.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Why I said that is because when you set a goal, that this is what you want to achieve, every other thing becomes secondary.
Okay.
Because if you prioritize other things than what you're already pursuing, you
So when you chase two, one goes.
Yeah. So then you have to choose wisely. Paying house rent can never be an issue when you have a dream. Most times is greed that draws people back. You want to please everybody. I believe that you can be stupid for a certain period. It can be, how do I put it? Selfish, not stupid.
Okay.
You can be selfish for a certain period of time to achieve your dreams. Because when you achieve that, those people that thought you left them behind, you now revisit them with a fresh anointing. They will accept you. They will say, okay, we didn't even know. He thought he forgot us. Yeah? Why people struggle is because we carry so many burdens. We carry so many baggages with us. But if you want to achieve your dreams, drop some of them. And you have, house rent is how much? This is the
For
only
some people,
place.
it can be £2,000.
Then must you live where you pay £2,000? Live according to your means. Not even, some people say cut your coat according to your size. No, it's not according to, it's according to your material. You cut your coat. Yes. What size are you talking about? Not according to the material. You get me? So you must not live in a house of £2,000, whereby you know your salary was 1,500. You would definitely struggle. Or let's assume your house rent is 1,000 and you earning 1,500. Then you pay 1,000 for your house rent. You pay other bills. At the end of the month, you'll be struggling. So why don't you move away from there and stay where you can pay and succeed and still survive, so until you achieve your goals. Yes. What people see is success.
What people see is success.
Is success, yes. They don't want to see what you've been through.
They don't see the process.
Nobody sees that. So why don't you, people, I'm not talking to you now.
No, that's how I would like to know, yeah. And I'm sure the audience would like to know.
Yeah. The best thing is for you to throw away those things that are not necessary. And make sure that when you're doing it, you have somebody with you, isn't it? Yeah, you can make them understand that, look, I have a vision. I want to achieve this. With the level of things now, it may not happen if we stay here. The best thing is to move away from here. And, most people want to, I live in London. And you're living from hand to mouth. Do you understand?
Yeah.
A lot of people are struggling. Then why don't you make that singular decision? You left Africa to Europe And from London now to Manchester is where you don't want to go, or even go to Aberdeen.
But sometimes they don't feel like they have the opportunities over there.
What opportunity are you talking about?
I mean, imagine someone that is an engineer, and they have jobs in London, and they may not have the same job in
There's
Aberdeen.
jobs all over this country. Yes. The same thing. It's unfortunate that people think that way. They shouldn't think that way, because there are so many job openings when it comes to engineering jobs in Birmingham, in Manchester, in Glasgow. Then you choose where you want to go. Even if you talk about salary base, my brother, you're living in London and you're paying £2,000, and your salary is 70,000, and I live in Birmingham and I'm paying 1,000, and my salary is 60,000, and I have my peace there. Which one do you think a very sensible person should do?
Perhaps Birmingham.
That's the best thing you can do. You want to live in London just to say, I live in London. A lot of people, even white people, British people born in London, they don't even live there. The owners of the place don't even live there.
So I see that some of the things here, I can tell that you are, you speak in a lot in parables. Right? I can see that you speak a lot in parables, and I'm not surprised, because the high life music genre is filled with parables.
It's about philosophical.
Exactly. It's a philosophical genre of music. However, you're speaking a lot about a lot of sacrifices that you had to make in order to make this dream happen.
Yes.
Tell us a bit about that.
All right. One, you need time to achieve whatever you want to achieve. And in reality, there is no time. I told you that organizing, the most difficult task for us as humans is to manage human. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. To manage human beings is the most difficult task. I said to you, we are not in Nigeria. It's easy to find musicians in Nigeria, but not easy to find them here.
Because they're doing care work.
People are doing.
They need to survive.
They need to survive.
Yeah.
So bringing them into music, they need something that should be able to pay their bills, isn't it? So maybe you have a gig, you plan a gig on Saturday, and that Saturday your guitarist is already, he has his own shift. Yeah? Or your keyboardist has his own shift somewhere. Brother, what will you do? It becomes a problem, big challenge. So I will now have to struggle to get a guitarist. Sometimes I used to even bring people that don't even know what high life is.
Really?
Yes. I'll teach them while on stage.
Wow.
Yes, of course. This is what you're going to play for me. That's it. Just stay there, don't move. But whites, if you go on my YouTube channel, you see some white people, they don't even know how to play this rhythm. You just show them. Hold it there. Then leave every other thing for me. The idea is just for it to sound like it. You just recently, then I saw many guys now came from Nigeria. Then we, you keep on rebranding, you keep on bringing new people, keep on getting new, because music is about. I remember when Bob Marley was asked this question, he said, practice, practice, practice. And practicing with the wrong people is a big problem. It's a big challenge. Yeah? You rehearse with these guys today. The next month, Maybe he's moved from London to Manchester. And how would you bring him back if there's a show in London? It becomes a big issue. So it was a struggle. But I managed it. This is how many years now? 16 years. I managed the people. So those are the challenges I got. But if you hire my band, you will never notice any of these deficiencies or lack, or maybe you have any issues with the drummer. No, you can't.
But what about your family? What sacrifices did they have to make for your dream to happen?
You have to balance everything.
Okay.
Without that balance, forget it.
How did you balance?
You definitely Okay, I said balance, yeah. I've seen a lot of people lose everything just because of their dream. I've seen it happen. I've seen it. Not somebody told me. I've seen it happen several times. One, you need to communicate. You need, look, not because of this that I'm doing this, and this is why I'm doing that. And you must strike a balance. And sometimes people, a lot of, if you don't understand things, how would you strike balance? Some people already have problem with themselves. If you're somebody who is free with yourself, then you'll be able to strike good balance. That's okay. Actually, I bought a like one prayer before. Yeah. So, but that balance, if it's there, you're covered. Some people, when they go out to sing, somebody will be monitoring them on calls. And why are you coming back? I don't get all those. So I don't get all those.
I will cut that out. But you don't. All right, you don't get all those kind of things.
Yeah, I don't get all those things. No, not at all.
How come is it that you married a very understanding woman?
Yes.
Yeah.
If you make them understand, then that's no problem. I would say I'm just lucky.
Yeah. Because you've seen people that are not as lucky.
No. There were some guys, yeah. They recently got married, yeah. Immediately we stopped singing. Oh, I'm going. I've had 7 missed calls from my wife. Yeah. Oh my God, is that only you that? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
This is like a job for you. You're getting paid. Do you tell your boss at your main job that you're rushing home because your wife was calling you? Even if your kid is sick, or your son or your daughter is sick, are you doctor? There are doctors and nurses. Your wife should call for help. Even if she calls you, you cannot do nothing. There are people who are trained to look after kids. So why I'm saying it is, those people are like in bondage. They didn't make it clear from the beginning. Because if you don't make it clear from the beginning, any changes that comes, if the opposite person finds it difficult to accept. Though I'm going to say this time, because this thing, when you post it, maybe that shit might have gone and come back. Because I called one of my guys that we have a show this month. He said, "Oh, Wilson, you have to look for another person." I said, "Why?" He said, "My wife is complaining that we go to many shows, man." I said, "What?" "What are you talking about? Can I speak to your wife? And I need the guy. He's very good." I said, "You want to kill this, your talent, just because a woman said something? Can't you explain to her? That girl, man, I need this. This is what makes me happy." Yeah? I tell people that, look, those things that you think they are more important to you. In reality, it's not. It's like now, as I am now. I say this, put it on there. You say Wilson is saving money for his children. I don't save money for anybody. I save money for the people that needs it.
Your children don't need the money?
They don't need it. Need it for what? I don't know about you. Yeah. Let's be real now. How much do you think I can save for them that will make them become whoever they want to become in the future?
I mean, being the king of high life music, you could leave £1 million each for them. That's possible.
Then you make them useless. Yes. They are human beings and they have their own dreams and aspirations. They have their own destiny. So why should their destiny be tied to mine? It will make them useless. That's why you see most rich people, their children are useless.
So is it that you don't believe in leaving inheritance for your kids?
For who? You leave inheritance, maybe build a house for them and leave it there. If they want to. Because some kids are smart, very wise. Okay, it's like, okay, I came from Africa to the UK. Yeah? And I'm here now, yeah? Wilson Nwane is Africa, king of high life music. Yeah?
Yeah.
That my father is not king of high life music, is it?
He's not.
But this is my destiny. It's not his destiny.
So you had to
do you
bear your own
think
cross.
it's about his money that made me king of high life music? No. It's about my destiny. So if he had been saving money for me to make me Wilson eat money, don't worry yourself.
But did you come from a rich background yourself?
Not at all. Which rich family?
Well, you said your brother was in Germany even when...
That doesn't make us rich. Before you can, okay, if you're rich, yeah, in Africa, why are you in the UK? Nobody should come here and tell me that they are rich. That's why they left. They had the money. The only people who can say they are rich are those thieves. They brought their children here to study. Those politicians.
So you think that,
yes,
like real rich people don't come here?
Which rich people? They can't stay here. And no rich man comes from Africa to stay here in this cold. Nobody. You now, we having this is winter now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Are you happy in this winter? Even white people, they are not happy in this winter. Then, if you're rich, you stay where there is comfort. Then what are you doing in the UK?
So you can turn on the heater every time.
You know how much you'll be burning. So, but let's be realistic.
Yeah.
I cannot say my dad was poor and wretched. No way. I can't say that. But at least we're okay.
Okay.
Being okay means that you have a good life. But that does not mean there was money. Because I knew I suffered hardship in Nigeria.
Tell us about that.
Yeah.
What does that hardship look like?
No, it was really how do I put it now? You know, this is a part that I would say in a different interview altogether. That was why I actually I actually have a foundation in Nigeria to help people. Because what I went through, I don't think other people need to go through that.
Tell us about that.
Yeah.
I think the audience and myself, because this is we want to understand the person behind Wilson Nwane.
All right.
So go a bit deeper.
I was very young when my dad passed away. Or passed on. as they say in these days. And remember, everything was now in my mom's hand to look after us, isn't it? And it was very difficult for her. Then I remember she used to sell akara. Not she would prepare the akara, and I will carry it, or my brother will be going around the whole village. You sell before you go to school. You make sure you say, in the morning people need breakfast. They need to buy akara, or they need to buy akamu, for their breakfast.
So you used to hawk it around.
I used to hawk it around the village, yes. But at the end of the day, how much was that? As a young kid, you may not know that your mom was struggling. How much was she making? Recently, and I began to think in my head, how much was she actually making at the time? And to eat was becoming difficult. And you could see her struggle. But as a young person, I didn't understand what she was going through. So, but I knew sometimes to eat was a problem. So, a point came when I began to see those things as abnormal. That was actually the reason behind me wanting to leave Nigeria. Because I knew that if I left Nigeria, at least I would make some, people, my mom's life would change, things would change for her. Then I came to the UK. Yeah, after so many years. I wouldn't say things in between. But what happened when I came here? I realized that food was the most commonest thing anyone can get. Whereby in Africa it was a very difficult thing. That's why sometimes people tell me, God, this, God. I say, no. If you are God, just make yourself God. Will you be happy to see that some people are throwing their food in the bin and some are very hungry somewhere else? If you're God, can you allow that?
Maybe not.
Thank you. So I came here, I saw food was the most easiest, simplest, commonest thing anyone can get.
But there are people still going hungry here in the UK.
That's their choice. That's their choice, to be honest. Some ladies took us to, what's it called? KFC. I didn't know what KFC was. Then they brought this chicken. That chicken bucket or something. Oh, I don't even forget what it's called. Brother, I couldn't eat again. What my mind was telling me, who knows what my mom was eating? Because there was no money. In fact, I lost appetite. So it happened to me so many times. I came here, I was always thinking, home. Who knows what is happening? Whether my people are eating or, it was just becoming so crazy for me. I said, man, why? So I keep on saying, why? I don't even eat. Even it's still happening up to me up to today. When I see too many, if I come to your house and I bring the food, it's too much, I won't eat that again. I feel like, oh my God, I lost it again. So it's still happening to me.
Wow.
So, and I really did a lot of things for my mom as well. Just to make sure that, will I be able to pay her for all that she went through?
The sacrifices.
The sacrifice. So not only her, and some other people, and I'm still doing that now in Africa.
I saw an old woman.
Yes.
That you sent people to.
Okay.
And they gave her some money. And it didn't even seem a lot. And the way she was dancing and playing for
you. that one was in, I think, last year, isn't it? But recently, about 2 weeks ago, another woman again, because I gave some group of women this their uniform. I bought them Hollandaise, all of them. Then one woman came, and I saw her on the video when we were on the video call. And she said she was seeing things. I said, "Don't worry, my guys will come and see you." Then when the one got to the woman, my brother, even when the way the woman was dancing, just how much 20,000 we gave her. I was even crying.
£10.
I'm telling you. I saw the video, I was crying. And why? This shouldn't be happening in this 21st century. So why I said I don't save money for my children, I wasn't born here, and I'm able to do what I'm doing now in Africa. Talk less of when you're born here. You need to go to school, you need to study, you need to get, when you're after your education, you get a good job. Yeah? And you'll be able to help yourself. Build your own future from there. So the little I have, I need to help people back home.
So that's your priority?
Yeah, that's my priority. Is it that when I die now, they say, "Oh, listen, you don't have money." And so what? When you die, you're gone already. Nobody knows whether you have. You don't care what people say. It's not about the money. What money do you think one that can bring somebody back from dead to life?
What relationship in your life do you think paid the highest price for your dream? Is it your mom? Or is it perhaps your wife?
Come again, please.
What relationship in your life, paid the highest price for this dream that you have today? Is it your mom, your kids, your wife, your friends?
Personally, I don't think anybody lost anything. Like the price somebody else had to pay for me to succeed. Nobody should. Nobody. I can't tie my success to anybody. Because nobody can tie their success to me. If you have a dream and you pursue your dream, and I'm in your life or you're in my life, and you're pursuing your dream, your success has nothing to do with me.
But I'm sure there have been people that invested in you.
Time or money?
Anything. And so, for example, from what you're describing, right? In terms of your background and where you've come from.
Yeah.
It feels difficult for me to even imagine how you would have saved up money to even leave the country.
Oh, you mean at the time?
Place.
Oh.
Yeah, so what relationships? And even here, I mean, for you to just focus on creating music, doing gigs. Were you always there at home for your kids? Were you always there for your wife? What relationships paid the price for?
Okay, in regards to relationship paying price, I told you strike balance. And I believe the balance, the thing was okay. There has never been any complaint or any issues that we're seeing because of your music or your journeys that has affected anybody. No. Unless I don't know. As long as I'm concerned, there is none. Okay, coming to the UK. Like I said, I don't have a rich background. Like there's money already kept in the bank for you. But there's a property. Yeah, that was kept. And that's what I like. I can't save money for my children, but I can save property for them. Don't know if you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes. Then there was a need for it to be disposed.
To be sold, you mean?
Yes. And that's how I got it, and I left the country.
So you had to sell a property for you to come to
Not even enough.
Wow.
But I had to pay the rest when I came here already.
Oh my God.
It's like I
So
came
you even took that on
Yes.
top of the properties
Yes.
that were
Yes.
was sold.
I said I came on what's it called?
Credit.
On credit. Can you believe that? A lot of people may not understand. I came here on credit. And I had to pay at later stage.
So on your journey, on a journey like yours,
Yes.
Obviously running a music band, business, foundation, recruitment, cybersecurity, so many things that I've seen that you've gotten involved with. Betrayal is inevitable. It's inevitable.
Yes.
Can you tell us a time that you felt truly betrayed?
By
anybody? By a band member, family?
The truth of the matter is like, I'm a very, very, very philosophical person.
Yeah.
What you think that will offend me, it doesn't really offend me because, or you think somebody has betrayed me. No. The way I see things is, if I'm dealing with you, if you're okay in your heart, you will always produce good things, isn't it? If you're not okay, then that's why you see those negativities. But if I see anyone, I say, that's you, not for me. Because I don't allow people to come into my life to create problems for me. No. Rather, you keep it to yourself. That's why even my musicians now, we don't have that close relationship. Like I tell you my problem, you tell me your problem. No. Because musicians are funny all over the world. I'm telling you this. You put it out there. Musicians all over the world, both renowned ones, they have their internal crisis as well. So the way to stay on top of it is avoid that close relationship. Everything should end in music. If it goes across to trying to go away from music, no, keep it in music. Let's discuss music. That's it. So if there's going to be any betrayal from my journey, I haven't seen that. Because I try to stay on top of the game.
And is that just by keeping to yourself, or?
Yes. If something is not going to work for me, I tell you from the beginning.
So does that mean you don't have any close friends?
No. I don't. You may think I have close friends, yeah? I don't. I deal with you according to how things are. And that makes me to be free with you.
Do you think that's healthy?
Very much. Because you can't do anything tomorrow, I'll feel bad. That, this guy has really offended me. No, because you're a human being. We are humans. We can offend anytime. So to stay away from being hot, I already made up my mind that whatever you do, it's not going to get at me. It will just end there. I've done like what we're doing now, been to so many people, shot videos from me, but I never took it from them because when they began to play games, I didn't even come to you.
What about the money that you spent?
No, I didn't come to you. I move on with my life. And that really helps me. It's like, okay, I'm having a £10,000, £5,000 dealings with you. And all of a sudden the money, we began to, no, forget it.
You just leave that.
That's it. Because if I should fight you because of £5,000. Somebody has bought a watch of 50,000. They've gone to Harrods to buy a watch of 50,000. Me and you are not killing ourselves because of £5,000. Can't. So it's better I stay
same.
Yeah, everybody's my friend, but I'm not a friend to everybody. Everybody. If you bring drinks, we drink. We're okay. Every human being is my friend, but I'm not friend to everybody. And that helps a lot.
Was there ever a moment you felt like giving up on this career you've been pursuing for the past 30 years, you said?
You ask me, have there ever been, has there ever been a time I wanted
like
to
give up on it?
Have I really started?
That's
why I told you before that I don't even see things the way people see me. I'm just a very normal person, normal human being. I'm like Wilson one day. People see, some people think, oh, it's how Wilson one day. Look at it. Even in my village, sometimes when I get to the village, the way people react when they see me, I'm a very shy person, outside camera, outside microphone, not camera. When I hide under that microphone to make all the magic happen. But outside that, I'm a very shy person.
So, sometimes, is there an identity conflict there? You're one person on stage and another person out.
It's not conflict.
What is it?
It's normal thing, yeah?
It's normal for you?
Yeah, it's normal. Because
you have two identities, so...
More than two.
More than two?
Yeah. The Wilson you see on stage is different from Wilson you see at home. And different from Wilson you see at work. And different from Wilson you see in Nigeria.
So that's about 5 Wilsons.
Yes. So if I live here, if I leave UK, the moment I get to Nigeria, I don't even remember UK anymore. That's the way I've built myself. If I move away from London to another place to live anywhere else, I forget London. Start building new friends again, new people.
You mentioned something, Wilson. You said Wilson you see on stage, Wilson you see at work, Wilson you see in night. What work are you talking about? Does Wilson do another work?
Yeah, I do so many things.
Okay, tell us about that.
Like I told you, I have a company. I have a recruitment company.
Okay.
And I work as a cyber analyst.
Okay.
Yeah, and recently I just got a contract as IT engineer.
Okay. People would not usually know all these things about you.
How would they know? They only see music. Yeah. And that's how I want the people to see me.
So you are
yeah,
just you?
Yeah.
The Wilson on stage?
Yes.
Wilson that has a recruitment company?
Yeah.
Wilson that does cybersecurity?
Yeah.
Wilson that does, that's an IT engineer?
Yes.
How do you balance all these things?
That is me. You have to create those lives.
Just to survive?
Not to survive.
To thrive. What is it for?
As a way of life.
But, okay, is there a difference between people that do music in Africa and you that is doing music here in the UK? Because you've just mentioned like 4 or 5 other things that you do.
Yes.
To be who you are.
Yes.
I can't imagine, for example, Bright Chimezie having any other job apart from being Bright Chimezie that we know him for.
Sorry, not only music now. I used to be an editor, yeah? Music video editing and all that. I used to do all that. Even while I'm still a musician. So there's a very big margin when it comes to Nigerian musicians and the ones what we are doing here now. Remember that mentality differs. There's a way people see things in Africa, more especially in Nigeria, than, and I've lived there now for a long time. The way I see things can never be the way another musician coming from Africa will ever see it. Remember, most of them focus on music, and that's all they know. But not somebody who is like Wilson, who have done a lot of things, a lot of research, a lot of, got myself involved with so many things to build not only career in music, but build career in other aspects of life. There's going to be that big difference. So I cannot expect them to reason like me or think like me. And they shouldn't expect me to reason like them.
But how do you cope with everything? You find it normal, but from what you're describing, it means you might be coming in from work at night, and then the next morning you are traveling for
gig. Yeah, I've done it several times. There was I think it was a certain year. It was in 2019 or 2020 or so. I can't remember, when I had to come back from work, drive from. I had to pick some guys from London, gone up to Glasgow on a 7-hour drive for a gig. Then after the gig, they said, we had another gig again in Birmingham. They were saying, man, guys, you have to sleep. And that day was, in fact, you asked me a question, moments. In fact, that day was one of those days I said, after this one, I won't try this again. It was good when I was driving, because we had 2 vehicles. One in the van, we had equipment there. Then the one I was driving, we had the musicians with me. So we drove, and I liked driving, to Glasgow. It was a beautiful event, because most Igbo guys there in Glasgow are very lively. They enjoyed our music, and it was fun. Then they paid for hotel for us, but I couldn't stay. I said, we are going back. Wow. Yeah. When you're young, you do things, some things you can't even imagine. We got back on the road. That was around 1 a.m. Yeah. And thick fog. Oh my God. I don't know if you've been to Scotland.
Yeah.
Driving, yeah. At night. Oh my God. That day, we couldn't see any lines on the road. There was this thick fog for more than like 45 minutes. We were driving, and that road was like somehow like a snake shape. Oh my God, it was crazy. And the guys following me, even when you had those fog lights, then how would you calculate the distance? So what we did was drive slow, but we still need to come back and get ready for another show. Man, it was that night. I was driving, my heart was pounding. I said, you'll be thinking in your head there's going to be an accident. Yeah. But you still hold your steering and you keep pushing. But it was, after that, I said, man, what kind of risk is this? If I had stayed over, people die because of all these things. Yeah. If I had stayed over, the only place we rested was when we got to a place where we had to buy petrol.
Why didn't you fly? Why didn't you guys
We
fly?
need the equipment. How can you be carrying all those equipment to go and fly and coming back and fly? No, no. Even flying is takes more time. When you get there, what about the flight time? Even if it's about 40 minutes or 45 minutes, flying time. But you have to drive.
In spite of this,
we still came back.
You came back.
We went for another show, and it was beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So, when people see pictures of you grading roads, paying for supporting schools, doing empowerment programs, what is the real cost financially and emotionally of running that kind of work in Africa?
To be honest, it's just nothing. It's nothing. Most people in diaspora, if you check the what's it called again? Exchange rate. It's nothing. Before I used to think, it's gonna be big expenses you're gonna make on all this. But it's nothing. So people save money, save thousands of pounds, hundreds of thousands of pounds, and it's sitting in your account doing nothing. It's not helping anybody. It's not changing anybody's life. I don't see that as somebody that you're wealthy. No. You're a very poor person. Because poverty starts from the mind. It's not about what you eat or what you have in what it's about you helping others. That's where your richness is. It's my own philosophy. I may be wrong, I may be right. But I believe that your richness is how you have affected other people positively. I don't have that money. I work as a normal person, but the money I use is for my work. The ones I get paid for, pay your house rent, pay these, pay the rest, gone home for charity. So it's not like I'm struggling to do it. No. So I'm doing it at ease, and it's self-funded. I'm not getting money from anybody, from anywhere. Sometimes I go to shows, I tell them about my foundation. People are interested, but they're not giving nothing.
Wow.
If you go home, they say hunger they town. People are really, really hungry. If you see your mates, the way they look, you cry. It's hunger. People do go like 1 day, 2 days, no food. They not even know where the food is coming from.
Was there a particular person you saw or situation that you came across that made you feel I really need to intervene?
You don't need to see any person. You need to just go to Africa and see for yourself. The moment you step in, there are places you go. You don't need anybody to tell you.
No, if you go to Ikoyi, if you go to Banana Island,
yeah, that's why I'm telling you that those people in those areas are very poor. Yes. Their mindset, everything is poor.
You think the people in Ikoyi and Banana Island
are very poor people, yes. Because richness, you see, all this money we see today is man-made, isn't it? Man made that money, and you have the money. Instead of you to use it to help humanity, you're just going to buy a big house in, what's it called, Banana Island, and say, yeah, I'm not living large. That's crazy. Or you buy a big house in Ikoyi, say I'm living large.
But the house could be 2 million pounds.
That's what I'm telling you. That 2 million pounds worth of house in where? In Ikoyi? That's crazy.
So, and you call that poverty?
It's poverty. If it's not poverty, why is it that people are talking about helping others? Charity set up all over the world. just to help the poor. You're not helping the poor. You have £2 million worth of cash. Nah, what are we talking about? No, it's crazy. It's poverty. I call it poverty of thought. Poverty in your mind.
But Wilson,
yeah,
you've acquired properties.
Yes.
Yourself.
Yes.
Yeah, some people can say, why didn't you use all that money to do charity?
And the money I'm raising from that goes to charity.
Okay.
Yes. Because sometimes you look at the sustainability of this program. It's it's a self-funded program. So you need something that will be generating income at some point. You get what I'm saying now?
Yeah.
Then that income, use it to help the people. That's all.
Okay.
So, but if I just a house, I'm not running a Airbnb to be raising money. You just bought a house you'll be living in, £2 million in Ikoyi or in Banana Island. Brother, you're very poor. I'm sorry. Yeah. So we need to start changing things, making the world know that what you call richness actually is poverty. In reality, it's poverty.
So you define success as how many people you have impacted?
Yes, of course.
Not how much you have.
You're not success. Look, I can be answering ways in one is Igbo African Obodo Igbo only for myself. But I'm very poor. What makes me a rich person is how many people I've helped. So you now understand why I said I'm not saving money for anybody.
Yeah, I understand.
The people you help will never forget you. Those children you see, I help. I have a lot of them now on my scholarship. Will never forget me in their lifetime. Do you think any of them will forget? Not even all will never forget. That at some point, this man called Wilson Nwane helped them to. Do you understand? So if I use that money on myself, I haven't led any legacy. You see that? Then I eat the money. I kept it for my children. Your children might be, if they grow up tomorrow and forget you, they thought you forget my dad. But children of other people will never say, forget that man who actually trained you from your primary education to secondary to university. They will never do that. People, look, sometimes how do people say it now? This mentality, how do I say
that? You can say it in Igbo.
No, I'm coming. Okay. This entitlement mentality.
Okay, yeah.
Your children can have that entitlement mentality. It's my dad's. They will never value it. But other people will. Does it make sense now?
Yeah.
Because after all, why should I take you? Why should I believe that you giving me all? I can walk. I've studied them. But if you do it for other people, that those children are not your biological children, doesn't mean anything. It's only that another woman has carried them and gave birth to them.
So you can still help them.
You can still help them. They're your children as well.
Interesting.
Yes. And I don't have any preference. Like, this is my family member. I don't do that. Because I have equal love for everybody.
Biological or not?
Biological or not. You'll be surprised if I tell you this. Even I'm saying it because it's what I'm doing. Yeah. None of my biological family members are involved with my charity. None. It's not because I'm so wise or so smart, but do they need it? No.
Okay.
If they need help from me, I just give them help. But they shouldn't have any interference with what I'm doing to help other people. And I kept it like that.
Interesting.
And that's the way why I'm succeeding. Because one thing is, okay, you get your people involved. Remember, they have that entitlement, yeah. And you want to give something to somebody, there will be something that will be said to you.
So are they all comfortable, in your opinion? All your family members?
That's my opinion. You have your own opinion.
So
keep
you,
it to yourself.
You think they are all comfortable?
I don't want to know what they're thinking. No, if it's about what they'll be thinking. That their thinking should have come to help me when, to make money here. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. We shouldn't be, sometimes we shouldn't be sentimental when it comes to making a very good decision that, is helping other people. There's no sentiment. That your thinking should not change my perception of things. No, that's your own thinking. If you want to change people's life, think how you're going to change it.
Awesome. So we are coming towards the close of this discussion, but there are a couple of questions that I would like to ask before we finish.
Okay.
If you could sit with young girls in Nwane, probably at the age of 11, 12, when you had just joined the church choir, what would you tell him? What would you encourage him to never change? What would be your message to him?
Okay, it's very simple. Stay focused. Yeah. Consistency is just the key. Stay focused. A lot of people, when they are on a journey, can be easily distracted because life is full of drama. Distraction is the only thing that can make you lose anything. You're chasing something, all of a sudden another thing came up there. Okay, let me go get that. You'll be wanting to get that phone over there and 2 years gone. 3 years gone. Oh my God, if I had known. This is 2025. When were we shouting about COVID? 5 years ago. So time can easily fly. So if you stay focused, don't be distracted. Whatever that comes, don't keep on going.
And would this be your advice to, let's say, the person who was just like you, who had a dream, who imagined life could be better?
Yes.
Would that be the same message?
Same thing, yeah. It's very simple. Look, both adults, young people, everybody in life. Even if you're 80 or 60 years and you're still pushing for life. Ask a 60-year-old man, maybe who is still struggling in life. Quietly ask them a question. There must be a time in their life that they lost it. They were distracted. I'm telling you this, 99.9% of people you see struggling from 60-year-old, ask them question, there must be a time they got distracted in life. I'm telling you this, maybe nobody will be saying it. It's as simple as that.
So,
even if in Africa you decide to, okay, you're growing up, you want to start selling okra. Yeah? Do you know that if you sell okra for 20 years, the whole city will know you as an okra seller, and you become rich from there. You sell, you say, okay, I want to start selling. I'm just telling you some things that is very common. You want to start selling crayfish. 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 20 years, you become a guru. All the tricks, you learn it, and you become rich. Nobody stays in one thing consistently without having a success and staying focused. Remember two things: consistent and focus. Every other thing can now fall in place. So ask a 60-year-old man that is struggling, what has happened? You know, we humans, most times we say, we talk, we can't say the truth. There must be a time that he lost it. I'm telling you, you see people who are doing very, they are doing well. We see one day, Africa, a point to come when everything will fade away. So what am I doing to help myself at that point?
I like to always ask people this question. When all is said and done, when Wilson Nwane might no longer be with us, what would you want to be remembered for?
If we go for an event, if there are things, maybe there's program going on, people, they say existing protocol. There is protocol already in place that people remember me for not only for being a highlife singer who brought highlife music to London and moved it to different, shaped it the way it, because at some point this one we're doing will phase away. There'll be new, maybe that time strength will no longer be there to catch up. Yeah. But Wilson Nwane will still be remembered as somebody, a pioneer of highlife music here in the UK. Because not only that I started highlife music, people who have accepted it, it's actually beyond my imagination. I was saying, let me bring back what our people were missing from Africa. But to my surprise, young people born in this country embraced my music. When they're having their weddings, they call me. When they're having events, Yam Festival, they'll call me. It's no longer an elderly, old people's thing. It's now cut across all
demography.
Yes. Both young, old, men and women. They love what I'm doing.
So you like to be remembered for your music?
Yes, of course. And not only music, they remember that not only he was singing music in the United Kingdom, he still have people at home he's helping. He is poor, but rich at home. where my richness is. The people I'm helping in Africa.
Wow. That's been a very inspiring discussion. Wilson. It's been an honor to have you here on the show. I'll ask the last question.
Okay, go ahead.
On the journey you are on, where would you say you are in that journey? Are you definitely? I won't say you are at the start. Are you in the middle? Are you in the latter years? Or are you towards the end?
I think I said something when we are starting. I don't even see myself as the way people see me. I see myself as a normal person. So that being said, I won't be able to say this is where I am, or this is where I'm heading to, or this is the latter part of the whole journey. No. Everything is still, as long as I'm alive, everything keeps moving. High life change, we move to a new one. Now, AI has come in, we will now move to AI. So that's how it is.
And is AI now influencing music?
Yes, of course. Yes, of course. Wow. In the next 10 years, believe me, what we are seeing today will automatically change. Wow. There will be it's going to be like, wow, we remember when we used to do it that way. Wow. Because AI has come to stay. So you can make music in minutes. In just 3 minutes, your music is ready. Your voice, everything, keyboard, drums, beat, everything is set. Boom, from your computer, done. What's going to be the future for musicians at that time? No, there's going to be live performance as well. Okay. Unless they will bring a robot to someone's time. And say, okay, today my name is Nwane. I'll be singing, I'll be entertaining you tonight. So you think that the live performance will be more valued at that? Yes, of course. When you see, people will appreciate it more at that time, because it will be, that scarcity will start to kick in. Then people will begin to now test for it and say, man, we still need our, So at that time, when they call me to come and sing, now I'll charge more. You see? So you're not scared of the future? No, the future is even better. Yeah, interesting. Some people may not know. The future is better. In Kiruka. Awesome. Listen, I noticed you have something with you. Okay. My Oja. What's that? It's Oja, Yeah. It's a traditional flute. Okay. Well, like it's from Africa. Yeah. I love it so much. Sometimes, it's very therapeutic. Is it? For me. Even sometimes when I'm driving, if the thing is doing me like this, maybe, hold one side and that. But not that I'm playing anything. Yeah. Just for an ease of, things. But sometimes when I'm not driving, I just take it and it's okay. Or jam more. Can you play something? Let's just. Can I remember anything? If you go on TikTok, you see what some of the things I played. No, like. But sometimes. That is beautiful. That is amazing. It's been awesome to have you on this podcast. Thank you so much. And we'll love to have you back another time. Yeah, it's been a real honor. Hope you enjoyed it. Yes, of course.